I know for me personally, sometimes you associate physical results and things being busy and moving as progress. And like you said, sometimes the quiet moments or the days where you need to just take a step back, you have to realize that's also action, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
No, that's great advice.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
also a cause
Yeah.
with intention. You know what I mean?
This episode is brought to you by Jelly Pop. Thank you so much to our presenting sponsor, Jelly Pop and Jelly Pop Kids from Evolution Design Lab. Here is what we love about Jelly Pop. They make shoes that look like a splurge, but feel like a treat. Vegan leather, memory foam insoles, and PETA-approved materials. So whether you're running errands on a 14-hour day on your feet or getting dressed for a night out, the same pair works. From jelly shoes to sandals, wedges, boots, and sneakers, if it's trendy, they've got it. I can personally attest to how much I love the sneakers. I went to a concert, danced all night, and I could not have been more comfortable. They are my favorite pair of sneakers I own. Also, with Jelly Pop Kids, you can twin with your little one in shoes that you both love. So find Jelly Pop at Famous Footwear, Shoe Carnival, Belk, JCPenney under Sister Brand Pop, Amazon, and more. And don't forget to search Jelly Pop online. You and your feet, your confidence, well, thank you. Hello, welcome to Undefinable, an AAGC Originals podcast. This is Kara. Thank you so much for joining me again this week. We have another amazing guest. Today in the studio, we have Joyce Wrice. She is an incredible R&B music artist, and she has her second sophomore album coming out very soon, which she's been working on for over 3.5 years now. So everybody's very excited to see what she's been working on. And I'm excited to just talk to her about that process and growing up and what life has been like. And so let's talk to Joyce. Hi, Joyce.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for joining us
Good.
today.
Thanks for having me. I'm so honored to be here.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? You are literally the epitome of Undefinable, like the perfect guest. Here we are.
Thank you.
I had shared a little bit in your bio that you have a new album coming out that you spent a couple of years working on. And you kind of shared you're like literally in the last steps of like wrapping it up.
Yes.
Yeah? How are we feeling?
We're feeling proud, fulfilled, excited,
Love.
nervous,
Yeah.
because it's been a couple of years since I've released solo music. It's kind of
Okay.
hard to believe, but I haven't released my own music since 2022, I believe.
Wow. I mean,
But
time
I've been
flies
doing,
though, girl.
yeah, time flies,
Yeah.
and I've been doing features and collabs, but also just took me some time to figure out what I had to say sonically, what I wanted to do next.
Ooh, sonically. Yes. Come through
Yeah.
sonically.
So I took my time. I wanted to be very intentional, and maybe there was a little bit of overthinking involved, but I'm human. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, how could there not? I mean, when it comes to any art form or any craft, like as a fellow artist too, it's like overthinking is all of our middle names. Okay. Like it's part of the push and pull that probably makes the good art. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I think too, when you care a lot about what you're passionate about, and you also want to give people something that they can really enjoy and hold on to for, a lifetime.
Yeah.
I just want it to be timeless. So yeah, there's times where you're like, I want to go here, I want to go there, but then this, it just all gets a little gray. But
Yes.
you find your way through always at some point. So
Yeah.
just trusting yourself.
And I love that. I mean, from the 4 emotions you listed, the first 3 were like incredibly positive. We are here for fulfilled. We are here for excited, you know? That's great. And who are you? Like, I'm curious, who's the person that like grounds you? Like now that we're about to go into, I'm sure there's going to be press, there's going to be this rollout of this album. Who's the person you like pick up your phone to text when you need to be grounded?
I mean, I'm so lucky. I have such an incredible community. My parents and I are really close. My mom and my dad, who are in San Diego.
Yep.
And
Chula Vista,
then
right?
Chula Vista, to be exact. And my best friend Jasmine, who also manages me.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Yes. And then I have my best friend, Eileen, who I met in college.
Oh my gosh.
And Eddie, my A&R and manager as well, who's been really on this journey with me making this album. He did my first album with me and my EP Motive with me. So it's really helpful for people to also remind you who you are and what you're capable of and what you've done in the past and how, you're here. So you can do this again, and also just listening to me ramble and vent sometimes and then be like, do you want my advice or did you just want to vent, So I have an incredible group of friends and community and family. So they keep me grounded. I also, in addition to my family and friends, my community basically, I also pull from my inspirations. And some of those people are Mariah Carey, Brandy, Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, Whitney Houston.
Icons, all of them.
Yeah. And just listening to their music, watching interviews. And, I think just mentally telling yourself, how can you, in the most humble way, right? Like, how can you continue their legacy? How can you make them proud? How can you, just follow in their footsteps? That also is like a compass for me to come back to myself and keep me grounded.
I mean, first of all, love all of those answers. I love that it sounds like you have such a great support system around you. I mean, you were saying you're managed by your best friend. Was she your manager first or your best friend first?
Best friend first. So we were
best friend to
childhood
manager.
best friends.
Oh my gosh.
And we decided to work together in the pretty early stages of
Which is
my
very
career.
special. Not all friends are
Very.
meant to work together,
Yeah.
you know?
It can be, a slippery slope.
Definitely.
I think when you mix business and your personal life.
Yeah.
You
But
never
y'all have
know.
figured it out though.
Yes.
I mean,
we've understood too that it really helps when you have someone you can genuinely trust.
Yeah.
And
that she has your back and
yes, and
she
your best
always has your best
interest.
interest at heart. Exactly. I love that. And going to your inspiration too, like, did you grow up listening to all of those artists? And that is like did your parents listen to those artists?
Right.
Like who brought who brought R&B into your life?
Well, my mom, who is from Japan,
Okay.
was really into disco, like the disco scene.
Oh, fun.
And like just soul music.
Okay.
Her favorite vocalists are Minnie Riperton and Luther Vandross.
Wow.
So she had a lot of records from when she was younger, and she would play me Luther Vandross a lot and Minnie Riperton. And I happened to really deeply connect with those artists and their music. So that definitely influenced me. My dad, who is from Flint, Michigan, and grew up also loving all sorts of music, but definitely soul music. He introduced me to artists like Tamia and Biggie and 112.
Wow.
Reggae, Brandy.
Your house sounded fun growing
I
up,
know.
okay?
And my dad, who is such a huge car lover, we would ride in his convertible and just blast all sorts of music.
Oh my gosh.
And again, fortunately, I connected to it.
Yeah.
And something I really loved in particular was just like emotional vocals
Storytelling.
and storytelling. As a little girl, I didn't know what they were talking about. I didn't know anything about love and heartbreak, but it's something about just, I think, pouring your life into the music and bearing your soul.
Yeah.
There was something so magical about it.
Yeah. I mean, jumping off of that, so can you kind of share with our listeners, like, how does a Joyce Wrice song get made? Like, do you start from melody? Do you start from lyric? Do you start is there a process, or is it, how does it go down?
It kind of
Depends.
is a mixture. Yeah. There are times when I have something I want to talk about and say.
Like a subject?
Yes. So I love collaborating. So I work with songwriters and producers.
Okay.
And some of my main collaborators that I have such seamless organic chemistry with are D-Mile, Mac Keen, Chloe George, Daniel Church. Lido is someone who is on this album that I worked with starting a few years ago. And him and we would, just kind of freestyle melodies. And he would also play me production that I just couldn't help but want to sing over.
Oh, love that.
And so we'll just kind of build it melodically and lyrically through that place. He also is a vocalist, and his father started in gospel, so we really connect on like that soul music level. So he'll play me ideas he's already had too, that he just doesn't know what to do with it. And thankfully, I'm the home for them. So
thankfully,
I was able to figure out what we can do with it. So it's all a mixture.
Yeah. And I'm sure it really depending on, like you said, what collaborator and what producer you're working with and the dynamic you have with that person and what you like bring out of each other. Right.
Like Chloe George and we are yappers, and we love to really start off a session talking about our lives. What are we going through? What are we experiencing? And then it turns into, oh, we should sing about this, or that was a cool line, or what you said right there, like could really spark something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have my friend Daniel Church, who I did my first album with, Overgrown. And the beauty with Daniel DC is he knows how to get me out of my comfort zone. And I think what's beautiful is he, because I'm in the music business too, right? You want to reinvent yourself and evolve. Yeah. So some of that takes you trying new things. And so he'll always be like, that's cool. Like what I'm singing or what I want to talk about, that's cool. But how about this? Because that's something that hasn't been done before. And then I'm like, ooh, you're right. That could be really fun and entertaining for people. So I just have a really good system and flow going that I think makes it exciting for all of us as I'm transitioning into this new era.
Oh, love a new era, love a new season.
Right?
Let me tell you, we love.
It's necessary.
Are there any songs that have been released or in the upcoming album that ended somewhere completely different than where you thought it would? Like maybe it started somewhere and then however it ended, you're like, whoa, so unexpected.
Yes, this is kind of fun insight.
We love a little BTS.
Right? So I have a song on the album.
This is the upcoming album?
Yes. Oh, how should I word it?
You can't. I mean,
okay.
Upcoming is great.
I have a song on my upcoming album, and it's called Catch Me If You Can.
Okay.
And it started off with a beat by a producer who he just played me a bunch of beats, and I picked multiple. And I worked on the writing with Mac Keen and Varen Wade. And then I kind of let the song, just stay in the vault. But I loved it, and I expressed my love for this song. But some time went by, maybe a little bit too much time, and the producer ended up having to look out for himself, and he sold the beat to somebody else.
Oh.
So, and I found out about this because I had followed up about the song and the beat. And he was like, well, I didn't hear from you, so I didn't know. And, that's kind of my bad a little bit. But so I had to figure out, what can I do with this song? Because I still love it. And I still think that it should be on the album. So I started to play the song for other people. And I had people recreate production around it. And one of my most valuable and closest collaborators, D-Mile, he was like, Joyce, I'm gonna be real with you. Everything you're playing, it's not beating the first beat. And he was like, and I don't know if you can beat it. It's just so good, the first beat. So I don't know if this matters, but it's fun playing into Zodiac. But I'm a Leo sun.
Okay.
Cancer rising.
Okay.
Libra moon. And through astrology.
Yes. What does that mean?
I'm a pretty balanced person, but I can be super sensitive and a bit indecisive, a bit people pleasing.
Okay.
But I'm a Leo, so
Right, that's the fire,
I'm
right?
also very competitive and driven, loyal, and a natural born leader. So when D Mile tells you, I don't think you can beat this, oh, we're gonna beat this.
You're like, what did you just say? Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted,
Yes. Yes.
So thankfully, we were able to beat it.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is,
period, obviously. I
Yeah.
knew that was going to be the result of this.
Yes, and thankfully, D Mile is a part of making, an incredible newbie as well as Jay Versace. And I really love what it's become. It's taken so much time.
Oh, wow.
And it took, just like not giving up. But I almost love this version, and I'm not being biased because it's my song, but I almost love it more than the original.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is, sometimes the obstacles will get you to an even better place.
Oh, yeah. Also because it's like, you fought for this. You
Yes.
discovered
Yeah.
this. Like the journey behind the song. And it's going to be so cool now when
Now
we
that
get to
you
listen to
know.
it. We're like, yeah, that's a good beat. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so fun to listen to.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
And that's a little fun fact behind what goes down
Yeah.
in making a song, creating an album.
I'm sure just so many pieces have to be aligned for anything to happen, I feel like,
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's quite the battle.
Quite the battle, but the battle has been won, my
Has been
babes,
won.
and we're all very excited.
Thank you.
So to go back a little bit about this kind of break, right, in between your first and your second album, there's something about, taking a break or taking the space or taking a moment, whatever that happened. Was this break for you on purpose or on accident or a mix of both, would you say?
I would say, I guess a mixture of both. I
Yeah.
was going to say on purpose and then turned into an accident because it was drawn out maybe a little longer than it needed to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything is, just like your story is your story, right?
Totally.
And I would say because I'm so intentional and I care, it was on purpose. I wanted to take my time and I wanted to listen to my intuition of really, really just knowing what I'm going to do for this next project. And sometimes that takes research and development, and it takes a lot of listening and studying the greats and training, taking voice lessons and seeing what I can do next with my voice, and collaborating with other people to kind of help you see past what you can only see for yourself and get an idea of what can be done next,
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it was a mixture of both. Again, there were hiccups where beats were sold and you have to recreate the beat or there's just so much. Maybe you decide that you want to go more in like a 80s direction sound. And then you try some things and you're like, you know what? Never mind. This doesn't make sense. And then you go to another era. So many things. It was a lot of experimenting and trial and error. So it was a mixture of stuff.
Yeah.
But I would say something that made me feel super in tune with myself, and it was very validating, was R&B has had such a, what would you say? It's coming back.
Like a resurgence.
A resurgence,
A
yeah.
resurgence, yeah.
It's had a resurgence with Kehlani's Folded and Leon Thomas, And I guess that happened like about 2 years ago.
Right.
So I think there's so much beauty in me putting my album out now because I can be a part of this resurgence.
Yeah.
I'm such an R&B girly.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that I'm in rhythm with where things are going in the universe.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, sometimes the timing is divine in some ways, in
Right.
weird ways. And we can't tell when we're in it, but then, it's like when you always look back and you're like, it was supposed to happen
Right.
that way,
Right.
And I love everything you said about taking the time and being intentional and, quiet chapters and quiet seasons in life, I think should also be celebrated a lot of
Yes.
times,
Yes.
and especially it's like you have no idea what that quiet chapter is meant for
Right.
until you're out of it and you're like, wow, I needed that for A, B, C, D,
Right.
E, F, G. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? What would you say to, another like a woman who is also in this like quiet chapter of her life?
Mm-hmm.
Like would you have any advice for her?
Yeah, I mean, I would say really trust yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I practice Buddhism,
Mm-hmm.
and something really profound about Buddhism is, the causes that you make, the effects will be a reflection of that. So I think to trust all the action that you're taking and really just keep going, just keep making those causes because your environment and everything will reward you,
Yeah.
in that sense. So I think trusting yourself, believing in your journey, talking to other people who are doing what you want to do and continue being a student.
Yeah.
And I know for me personally, sometimes you associate physical results
Mm-hmm.
and things being busy and moving as progress.
Mm.
And like you said, sometimes the quiet moments or the days where you need to just take a step back, you have to realize that's also action, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
No, that's great
also,
advice.
yeah, like that's
Yeah.
also a cause
Yeah.
with intention. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But it's really difficult too in this. I feel like we live in a very fast paced
Yeah.
society
Very
right now.
hustle
Yes,
mentality,
hustle
right? It's like
mentality.
hustle, hustle, hustle. If things, like you said, aren't happening and you can't see it,
Right.
we're not acknowledging actually all the quiet work that
Right.
comes before it.
Right.
You know?
And two, with social media
Oh,
and the
my
internet,
gosh.
right?
Yeah.
It's really easy to compare yourself to others
Mhm.
and really doubt yourself, question what you're doing, hesitate, and again, just overthink and kind of spiral and just allow your brain to go everywhere. So
Yeah.
I think, again, like we said, the quiet times is also progress,
Mhm.
and there's so much beauty in it.
Yeah.
But again, I think trusting that.
Yeah. I love that. I feel like, yeah, so many people listening to this will be able to like gain so much from what you just said. And it's a really nice reminder,
Yeah, I feel like this talk for me is so therapeutic too.
Well,
So
I'm
thank
good.
you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. I wanted to jump into a little bit about your background and also, you had mentioned the Buddhism because I thought that was so cool when I was doing research on you as well. So, I know you're from Chula Vista. I know where that is because my show choir used to compete against the Chula Vista
Ooh.
high school show choir. So I've been a Chula Vista girl.
Okay.
I know exactly where that is. The show choir was very good from Chula Vista, just so you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're half Black and half Japanese, like you
Yes.
said.
Mhm.
And I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about your biracial experience in Southern California. How was it for you?
My mom and dad did such an amazing
Mm.
job because I grew up around other Black and Japanese kids.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. I also grew up going to Japan and Flint, Michigan
Mhm.
once a year since I was a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
Yes. So I grew up around my grandmother, my aunt, my cousins, and uncles in a small town in Hyogo, Kansai, Japan called Shisoshi. And it's super country. It's very what people would say inaka.
Okay.
And it's just very small, populated town. So every time I would go when I was little too, you would never really see foreigners,
Mm-hmm.
anyone who looked like me.
Right.
And sometimes, people were not welcoming. But overall, my immediate family was super loving. And
I love that.
I mean, culturally, I just love Japanese food. I
Mhm.
went to Japanese school for 5 years when I was little. So I spoke I speak Japanese.
Mhm.
My family, yeah, they only speak Japanese, so it forced me to maintain my speaking
Yeah. Your
abilities,
language.
my
Yeah.
language.
Mhm.
So for me, it just felt normal.
Yeah. Do you have any
Um,
siblings?
I'm an only
Oh, okay.
child.
Mhm.
I grew up an only child.
Okay.
Yes, my mom has a son who is Japanese,
Mhm.
and she had him when she was around 20. And we were reunited with him through Facebook. We messaged him on Facebook
What?
a couple years ago, and we were able to meet him for the
Yeah.
first time for me and for the first time in a long time for my mom. And he actually came to my show in Japan a couple years ago when I was on tour.
Stop it.
Yeah,
That must have
so
been so
it
special.
was very special. And my mom's brother and his wife came to the show, so they were also able to meet. It was very, 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 very
Wow.
special. Yeah.
I mean, what a crazy time. First of all, the Facebook of it all, bringing
I
families
know.
together. Because
Pretty
whose
crazy.
idea was it to, or how did that even get set into motion?
Well, so I always grew up knowing that I had a brother, a
Mhm.
Japanese brother.
Mhm.
My mom, I don't know when she shared it with me, but I always knew about it.
Yeah.
And it was never also too like my mom, she would watch this Japanese show where families would get reconnected
Okay.
with their,
I've seen those.
you know,
Yeah,
long lost
yeah.
sibling or
Mhm.
child. So sometimes we would watch that, and it was just always a known fact
Yeah.
growing up. And then my mom, who is aging, there was just a point in her life where she was just like, something I would regret if I were to pass away
Mhm.
would be to not reunite with my son.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, let's, we
make it
got to
happen.
like make it happen. So she Googled him and nothing came up.
Okay.
And through our Buddhist practice, she chanted to continue being able to find him.
Mhm.
And she actually shared at a Buddhist meeting this search that she's on,
Mhm.
which was actually really big for my mom because it's pretty vulnerable,
Absolutely. Yeah.
opening up about your life.
Mhm.
And it really shows you that words are like speaking things
Mm.
out into existence is so profound because a few days later, she Googled him again and he made a Facebook. And so
That didn't come up in the search before.
No,
Whoa. That's fascinating.
it's very crazy.
Yeah.
And so she was really nervous to message him. So
Yeah.
me being, the Leo, I guess, I was
Here's
like,
the Leo.
I was
Here's the
like,
Leo
"Ooh,
coming through.
I'm going to message him."
Yes.
So we messaged him. He responded immediately.
Yeah.
And he was super positive,
Mhm.
very calm and kind and welcoming and sweet about it, and was open to meeting. So they met. When I went back to Japan with my mom, they met themselves for the
Okay.
first time. And then I believe, I think in that same trip, I joined the second time.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's crazy.
Sounds like a movie.
I know.
I mean,
I would love
you
to.
know?
It would be so great
And
to make a movie
I could see the
about
shot
this.
already of like him being in the audience, like watching you sing too. Like
Yes.
that's so amazing.
It is
You got
pretty
to
incredible.
wow. Okay. Well, I'm just shook by this family story, this family background story. Amazing. Big thanks to our presenting sponsor, Jelly Pop and Jelly Pop Kids from Evolution Design Lab. Jelly Pop makes shoes that look like a splurge but feel completely effortless. From cushioned jelly shoes to sandals, wedges, boots, and sneakers, if it's trendy, they've got it. And it's incredibly affordable. And now with Jelly Pop Kids, you can twin with your little one in shoes that you both love. Find Jelly Pop at Famous Footwear, Shoe Carnival, Belk, JCPenney under sister brand Pop, Amazon, and more. Make sure you also search Jelly Pop online. Your feet and confidence will thank you. I mean, I guess the other question I had is like growing up or even now as an adult and especially as a woman in the music industry and, this R&B space, do you feel like you've had to defend kind of either side of your identity or feel like, you have to fight for one side or the other to be seen in this
Mm.
particular space you're in?
I've thought about that because I know there are many people who are currently doing that and have experienced that. For me, I again thinking about the way my parents raised me, there are times in school where someone would say you're not this enough or that's not very this of you. You know what I mean?
Totally.
But I don't know. For me personally, I'm Black. I'm Japanese. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
And I've just always navigated life that way. And I think it's important for me to be as versed in my culture as possible. And that's my responsibility and duty. And that's just how I move.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that answers your question.
No, it does.
But
I mean, it does, because I feel like what is so beautiful about just the way you answer that to me, it's just so clear that you're so confident in your wholeness as like a human being. You're like 100% Japanese and you're 100% Black.
Right.
Like it's both. It doesn't need to be 50-50. It doesn't need to be like one or the other. And like you said, it's like this idea of you're not this enough or you're too much of this. It's like you just feel very, very confident in exactly who you are.
Yeah.
In that wholeness. And I think that's like a very, very beautiful thing.
Yes.
And I feel it. It's like so authentic. It's just who you are.
Right. Yeah. And I think it's just my duty always, right, to understand my history and learn more and more about my family and my parents and my lineage and things like that.
Yeah. Sounds like they both did a really incredible job making sure that you feel so connected to both of these sides.
Yes. Right? Yeah. And even my aunts and my uncles, my cousins and even friends, everybody.
Yeah.
We're
just all out here.
Yes.
Yeah, it does take a village.
And
That's
having
true.
conversations like these too.
Going into the Buddhism thing, so you went to a Buddhist college, is that correct?
So I went to Soka University of America, which is the sister school, and the original university is in Hachioji, Japan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then the sister school is in Aliso Viejo, California. And it is founded by Daisaku Ikeda. And it's a non-sectarian university.
Oh,
so it's a non-sectarian liberal arts university based on Buddhist philosophies.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm just so curious on how you did this start because of your mother and how you got into the practice, and then how to choose that you went to, continue your studies at this university.
Yeah.
And like how you bring any of your practice into your work now.
Yeah.
It's a very broad question, but all of it.
Yes. So my mother introduced me to Buddhism. She was introduced to Buddhism through her roommate in Tokyo. They met at a disco. And
oh my gosh, she sounds fabulous. Mom sounds fabulous. I'm trying to go dancing with Mom.
I know. And she will to this day do that. So they met in Tokyo, became roommates, and her roommate had this Buddhist altar, and she just kept seeing her roommate chanting morning and night. Like that's something her roommate, no matter how late she was out, she would always make sure she did her Buddhist chants morning and night.
Stop it.
So my mom, learned about this through her. And at the time, my mom was dealing with financial challenges and health challenges. So through Buddhism, she was able to overcome so many things that she can't even believe to this day. Like, I was able to transform that,
Wow.
So when I was born, being an only child and growing up with my mom, mostly because my dad was in the military. He was in the Navy, so he was stationed all over. And my mom didn't want me to move a lot as a child. I would attend Buddhist meetings with her like all the time, and I would see her chant all the time. We would host meetings at my house all the time. And so I didn't have a choice, really.
Right.
I would tag along with her. And thankfully, it was always a very welcoming and and warm environment.
Yeah.
I was around mostly adults,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a very diverse group, people of all ages. So it was really interesting to me.
Yeah.
And even growing up, my mom got laid off at one point in her job, and that was a really tough time. And she used this practice to really overcome that. And seeing her do that, I started chanting myself, and I started having experiences that I didn't have the answers to, as far as how to overcome them or navigate them. So I started chanting myself, and it really helped me. It really helped me build confidence and trust in myself. And also, I was able to be a part of a community that could encourage me, and I was able to have publications and writings that had so much wisdom. And so studying that and having that, carrying that around, it's just been a philosophy that I can turn to whenever I don't know what to do. So even me being in LA and doing music, it's all been possible not only through my community and my team, but this practice.
Yeah.
And I honestly wanted to go to an art school for college, and I wanted to go to a UC or an Ivy League, but I didn't get in. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
And then I also too was able to go to Cal State for free through my dad. But and he's so upset to this day, but he's also proud because I'm here.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to make my mom happy. So I went to that college,
right,
Soka University of America. And looking back, again, sometimes you may not like where your life is going, or you might be in a place that you didn't expect. But looking back, I'm so grateful because that school there's only like 400 students.
Oh, wow.
And you're required to study abroad and learn a language.
Amazing.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And then you have to live on campus for, I believe, 3 years at least, your first 3 years.
Okay.
And it's also kind of in the middle of nowhere. Sorry. But it's a gorgeous school. The food the cafeteria is amazing. So it also had so many, it was so many positives too.
Yeah. It sounds like so many pros. It sounds like you had a great college experience.
Yeah, I had a great experience.
Yeah.
And, I wanted to go to the colleges that you see in movies.
Yeah. Right.
You have
like Elwood's Here We Come,
it's
Harvard,
stereotypical,
Here We Come.
Exactly.
Yes.
But I don't think I would have lasted at a big university, to be honest. Sadly, sometimes you're just a number and you just really have to figure it out amongst all the other students.
Totally.
But at this school, I had one-on-one connection with my professors. And
you probably got to make like so many close friends.
Yes,
I mean, because
there was a community.
Yeah, a school of 400.
Yes.
I mean, you really get to know everybody.
Yeah, it's like you become family and with everyone. And to this day, we're still family.
I love that.
We still keep in touch and hang out, and we can still just like pour into each other and vent to each other.
I love that.
So I'm so grateful that I went there.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for the tools and knowledge and wisdom that I've gained through that school. So now I'm here in LA and being able to do what I do because of that university.
Everything leads one thing. It's like, it is like we were just saying, in hindsight, looking back on these things of the puzzle, like the pieces that come together.
Yes.
And we are all here because of all of these different choices and paths, right?
Yeah.
That whether we chose or not chose.
It's so true.
I would be interested, like, is there one, if just off the top of your head, like practice or something from Buddhism that you use in your like daily life? Is there like a saying or a principle that really helps you in your craft?
Yeah, there's so many. One that comes to mind is winter always turns to spring.
Love.
I think,
It's love. It's just so deep.
yeah,
It's so beautiful. It's so deep and it's so true.
yeah, it's really a reminder that whatever it is that you're challenging or going through, there's so much that's going to blossom from
Yeah.
it, you know, always.
Mhm.
So to trust that. I love the analogy too of like a lotus flower. It can only bloom in muddy water. So, you know, just all the gook.
Yeah.
It's like beauty will always come from it.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm always able to
Remind
carry with
yourself.
me and remind myself.
I mean, those are just the two of those sayings. I mean, you know, everybody can benefit from reminding themselves of those things, you know, in the hard moments.
Yes.
In the seemingly hard moments.
Yes.
And, you know, it's hard, right? I love that. Love it.
Yeah.
So much to gain from this. This is very beneficial for me as well.
For me too.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next section of the podcast, which we call AEGC Recommends.
Okay.
And it's basically like if, you know, we're besties and I need to call you up for a recommendation,
Okay.
what would you give? All right. So it's like kind of rapid fire, but whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
All right. The first one is the LA spot you go to for live music.
Ooh, I mean, nothing beats the Hollywood Bowl, right?
I love Hollywood Bowl season.
You know?
There's nothing like an LA summer night at the Hollywood Bowl.
Hollywood Bowl.
Mhm.
I love being outside.
Yeah.
And I love just the sound there, I think is amazing.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's a beautiful venue.
It's a beautiful venue.
Yeah.
My dream and goal is to perform there.
You
I
heard
got
it
to
here
see-
first. I see it. I see it.
I got
We
to see
heard it.
Cleo Soul there. And
Was
it
it
was
amazing?
life-changing.
Mm.
Incredible. So the Hollywood Bowl for sure. I feel like for live music, you know, there's so many great venues. I would say the Lodge Room puts on a lot of great shows.
Oh.
There's a lot of great artists that perform there.
Okay.
I got to see Bilal there, which was really cool.
Nice.
So I would say the Lodge Room
Great.
is a great go-to for any like up and coming, but also established, legendary, iconic artists as well.
I love that. Okay, those are two great answers. Number 2, the R&B artist you'd bet on right now who isn't as famous as he or she should be. Like, I know. This is hard. There's probably a lot. So
There's
what's
so
the
many.
up and coming that you're excited about?
Well, and I'm not being biased. The music is incredible. My really good friend, one of my closest friends, Arima Adara, just put out an album
Okay.
called A Rush to Nowhere, and it's like a no skip, truly like just moving album.
Ooh.
From the lyrics, storytelling, vocals, melody, harmonies, ad-libs, visuals, everything. The album will make you cry. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you want to clean, go outside. It's just super, super uplifting, but also it's just one of those pieces of art where you think about life after it.
I love that.
You know?
Oh, I got
It lives
goosebumps
with
while
you.
you were talking about it because
Yes.
I can tell how like passionate you feel about it.
Right.
And I
And
can't
it's
wait to
not
turn it on.
because she's my friend.
I mean, no, I can't wait to turn it on in the
I'm-
car.
yeah.
I mean, I'm ready to go.
Please do.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Number 3, the item you never travel without.
My headphones.
Yeah, fair.
I want to listen to, currently I'm listening to mixes nonstop
Right.
with the album. I hate to just like go to business right
yeah,
away.
yeah.
Also, I don't like being ashy. I don't like being dry. So chapstick, lotion.
Chapstick is literally my lifeline. Like I am the girl with the 6 chapsticks. There's a chapstick in every bag.
Yeah, because I always lose one.
And there's no worse feeling than when you really need the chapstick and there is no chapstick to be found.
And
That is an
I'm gonna
insane
say-
situation.
shameless plug,
Yeah.
but I went to one of your dinners.
Yeah.
And you guys gifted us
Coco Kind.
Coco Kind.
Shout out Coco Kind.
And again, I'm not, you didn't tell me to say this, okay?
I did not. She's saying it here.
And neither did Coco Kind.
And we love Coco Kind. We
But-
love Priscilla over at Coco Kind.
I wish I could tell you the exact like color,
Yeah.
but it's kind of, it's like a nude
The
brown.
yes. In the gloss
Tan.
with the tube with the ridges, yeah?
No, this is no ridges. It's just a
Oh.
tube, and it just comes out.
It comes out, goes
But
on your
it's
lips.
like a nude. I have it on right now.
Oh, well, it's
Um,
stunning.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I love it. I just bought a pack of 3. And so I can't live without her.
Shout out Coco Kind.
Thank
the
you,
product is
Priscilla.
good.
The
Yeah,
product is good.
The product is
It's
good.
great.
Okay, last question. Well, we kind of touched on this a little bit. I just don't know if you have another one that is for yourself, but it's the
Okay.
Buddhist teaching you remind yourself most. Unless it's winter and lotus flower, because we
Right.
love those.
Yes. I would say there's another one.
Mhm.
This sounds so maybe stoic and a little dark, but sometimes life, it's what
Sometimes
it
you need it.
is. Suffer what there is to suffer, enjoy what there is to enjoy,
Mm.
and regard both sufferings and joys as facts of life.
Ooh,
It's pretty
that's
a little
deep.
harsh.
It's not that
but-
harsh, though. I mean, I don't think it's harsh at all. I think it's very. I mean, I guess what is the word? Is this stoic? It's just like that
I
hit.
think it's real.
It's just real.
Like,
yeah.
life is, I think there's a lot more challenging times, I think, than like super, happy
Right,
times
right.
sometimes.
And all of it is just
And-
fact and truth.
Exactly. Right.
And then spring will come after winter.
Right. Exactly.
So,
So I really remind myself of that. Some, the reality of aging is beautiful, but the reality of aging, the reality of getting
Mhm.
sick, the reality of death.
Yeah.
It's just all
I love that.
just real.
That's
it's just what it
life.
is.
Yeah.
So I think the beauty of that too is to do your best to just live your best life,
Mhm. Mhm.
and do what you can. And
Everybody's doing their best.
yeah, I think just keep going.
Yeah. I
and-
love that.
And have appreciation.
Yeah. I love that.
Yes.
I mean, very good teaching. I'm really going to think about all 3 of these teachings, actually. I feel like a lot from today. But we close all of our episodes with asking our guests the same question, which is, what would you tell your younger self?
Ooh. What would you tell your younger self? What would I
Mhm.
tell my younger self? I guess everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be great, And I think the biggest thing is trust yourself. You
Yeah.
have all the tools.
Yeah.
You might not have all the answers, and that's okay. To just keep going, keep believing yourself. You're so deserving of it all.
Mhm.
So go for it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. Great answer. I love it. I needed to hear that today. I so
I needed this
appreciate-
today.
This was such a fantastic conversation. Thank you so much for stopping by
Thank
and
you for having
seeing
me.
us. This has been Undefinable, and I hope you all loved the episode. If you did, like, comment, share, and I will see you here next week. You've been listening to Undefinable, an AAGC Originals podcast, brought to you by Asian American Girl Club. Executive produced by Ali Maki and Kara Wang. Produced by Tia Sam. Edited by Jacob Ho. Intro music by Gloria Kim. Thanks for listening.